Hello all, and welcome back for some more Mr. Pandaria beta content. I'm bringing you more from instances, and right now we're in Mogu'shan Palace, which is quite an interesting instance actually. There are three bosses in this area and quite a bit of trash, and it's quite a long instance as well, so I'll add this to another one on my list of um, not worth doing while leveling. So yeah, here we are, we're going through the trash. This is the first trash here. There's like 3 pulls you really have to do before you get to the first boss. We have one person die on this trash because it's a bit AoE intensive. I don't think you're actually supposed to pull all 3, but I just did anyway. Plus I didn't move out of the lightning storm in time, which I should have done, so oopsie. Bad tank. Yeah, that's me. In other news, level 90 is now possible to reach on beta. No pre-mades are available yet. No real 80 level 90 content except Stratholm and Scarlet Monastery Heroic, which has been available since beta came out. Yeah, since before Pandaria was released even. Alright, so here we are, we're at the first boss. This is 3 bosses into 1. It's random which ones you get in what order, but you have to fight all 3 in the end. It's quite an interesting boss fight actually, which also has a bunch of ads around, but they won't really interfere in the battle. So here we go. The first one we got was Mr. Dog, as I like to call him. Yeah, he's got his pet Pinya, as you can see. He targets random players and tackle them to the ground. Inflicts physical damage every second for 11 seconds. We just killed him off right away. I suggest you do it because he can't be tanked. You can't taunt him, but he doesn't really go onto the tank. But once he dies, the fight is pretty simple. Boss himself doesn't really do anything. He does a shockwave now and then, a frontal cone. Everyone who gets hit gets knocked up in the air. You'll see me get hit quite a few times because I'm a freaking noob and I didn't pay attention. But yeah, once you get rid of the pet, it is quite simple. And there I go again. I really need to start watching that cast, Shockwave cast, a lot more. Because that's just gonna kill me one day. And there he goes, Wow, stop yawning, boy. He goes down on about 10%, he stops fighting, goes back into ranks, and the next guy starts attacking. Next guy I got is the guy at the top. He's Harthok Chief. Every now and then he summons a whirling dervish nearby. The whirling dervish will move about the arena randomly and throw nearby creatures around the room, inflicting physical damage. You should see that eventually. It doesn't do it right now. There he goes, he spawns the dervish. It's in the back there. You can see it knocking NPCs around the room. It's kind of funny. He also has a lightning bolt, which is nature damage to the tank. It's interruptible. The last thing he does is hurricane. He spins in place very quickly, creating a hurricane that pulls nearby creatures into the vortex. It suffers physical damage if you close to it, as you see him do right here before he dies. He pulls everything to him. Well, not everything, but most of the things. There you go, he's down. Pretty simple. None of these guys are really hard. All of them are quite simple. And here we got the last guy, Korgesh Chief. He has three abilities. He has Conflagrate, which is a standard old ability in this game. It pretty much Conflagrate, it dazes people basically. Makes you unable to do stuff. Well, not daze, but you know what I mean. If when it ends on one person, it jumps to another person nearby. So you want to spread out when he does that ability. But he has another ability, which is Meteor, which he's using right now. It it spreads the damage equal to everyone around and creates a void zone on the floor, which you don't want to stand in because it deals some fire damage. Last thing it does is Mortal Strike, which makes the tank heal for 50% less damage every time it gets hit. But overall, it's not really a hard fight because it doesn't hit for hard at all. There you go, once you're done, they all start arguing between each other, and you get to go on to this magical chest, which is all glowy. Glowy and pretty. And the door opens in the back, which looks awesome. I really like this. The thing opens up, you go through, and this goblin thing runs away with the loot. I don't know why. I think you have to catch him, but it doesn't really look like you can. Alright, so here we speed it up again. We got some trash to clear before the next boss. I tried to attack this guy that runs off with the loot here, but he just runs off, and we get these two mobs here. Now these mobs, you probably want to CC one of them, because when they're close together they get a protection buff to each other, which makes them take a lot longer to kill. I tried to get him away here, but like stunning the other one, but nah, it didn't work. You really need to CC. But once you get one down, you don't have to worry about the buff anymore, so it gets a lot easier to take care of. Man, what's with yawning today? I must be tired. And there he goes. The mob is down. That took way too long. This bat aggroed on me for some reason. And here we got two stealthy mobs right here. They don't really do much. They have some annoying, really annoying stuns. The stuns last for like 4 or 5 seconds. It's really annoying as a tank. Thankfully they can be stunned, so you can repay the favor. I really should have sped this video up a bit more, but because there's nothing really I can talk about, see beta stuff. Latest beta build, they unlocked level 90 and the new level 89 to 90 zone, and the new major city, which you can learn the flying skill after you reach level 90. But the thing is, quests in the level 89 to 90 zone is bugged at some point, so you can't even quest to level 90. The only way to get there, I believe, is doing instances. Which, fuck that, I refuse to do instances all the way. That's just extremely annoying to do, especially when you need 21 million experience in order to get to level 90. I'm not an instance leveler. I may be a protection paladin, but I always do quests. Why? Don't ask me why, I just prefer questing. Run instance grind you can do when you hit level 90, to be honest. And then you got these two mobs here. You want to be extremely certain you interrupt these guys, because they heal each other. Which is why these mobs take a bit of time in order to kill, actually. Well, the second one takes a bit long to kill, because when he gets to low HP, I take the time to mark up some of the boss mobs. You'll see when we get to it. And then he heals because no one interrupts him. Yeah, once these die, you want to move to the bottom of the stairs because these small mobs, they will keep spawning forever until the boss is dead, so you want to get away. Alright, so this, you got a council event, boss event here. You got 5 different mobs. You got Gekkan, which is the main boss. He's leader of the Glintrock clan. Uh, and I'll go over the abilities when we kill them. We CC one of them here, as you can see, the Ironhide, because he has the same ability as earlier Trash. He spawns, or well, he reduces damage taken by all the other members when people are close to him. So we take out Skull here first. Skull is the Hexer. He hexes a target, inflicting 50,000 shadow damage and reducing spell casting by 25% for 20 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. Easier, just kill him first. Next one we kill the Oracle. He heals all allies within 60 yards for 300,000. It's a choice if you want to kill the Hexer or this guy first. Personally, I prefer killing the Hexer because he's a more pain in the ass with the spell casting thing. After the Oracle dies, we take out the Ironhide to get rid of the damage reduction buff, because the CC wore off and you can't re-CC these guys once you're in combat with them. And once he is dead, once those first 3 is dead, then the rest of the fight is pretty much easy. All you got left then is the Skulker and the Glintrock Skulker and Gekkan himself. Now, the Skulker, he has an ability called Shank. Shanks an enemy, inflicting 150% weapon damage and stunning the target for 5 seconds. Same stun as the frickin' Trash have. And once he is dead, Gekkan is left, and he doesn't really do much. You can kill him first if you want to re-CC. He's pretty much the one that makes them immune to CC. But they will also deal more damage. Or, wait, they will also take less damage if you kill him first, because the ability he uses increases haste by 25% and increasing damage taken by 25%. So yeah. When he dies, he utters a final rallying cry, granting reckless inspiration to all remaining members of his entourage. So pretty much you want to keep him for last. Just kill him last and you're all good. And then you can head out towards the final boss. And should be close to death here. And there he goes. And he dropped shit plate spirit item. Frickin' healer gear, man. Where's the tank loot, man? Where's the tank loot? I do like the new loot system though, when you actually get that thing up on the bottom of your screen. Like, you got this item! It's like you're playing a Zelda game. You got that thing! Yeah, so here you got the elevator of death. Which we were waiting for. Shit, this is gonna take us up to the final area of the instance. I was just briefly looking at the boss's abilities there, and here we go, the last bit of trash. These guys don't do much. The 2 smaller ones cast Fireball, and every now and then they do a fiery tornado thing. It's interruptible, so just interrupt them whenever you see them do it, and you shouldn't really have a problem with this. Then again, it's trash. If you have a problem with trash, then yeah, just saying. There's 2 rooms on the side. I'm not sure if there's anything specific there, so I just skipped it pretty much. And then you got these guys, same as the trash before. Interrupt the fiery tornado thing and kill them all. pretty much. But the trash before the boss, the last set, which is not these guys, is actually quite painful. You got these 4 dogs here. They pull all at the same time. You can probably see them. I don't know. I didn't really try. I didn't really care to try. And then you can AoE them down pretty much. But they hurt like hell. I was taking massive amounts of damage, as you can see there. And so was some of the other guys as well. The monk almost died a couple of times. Thank God we had an awesome healer. I think the healer was 89 as well. I'm not completely sure. So yeah, now here we are at the final boss. Final boss name is Sin the Weapon Master. He has quite a few fun abilities. I'll go over them as soon as we pull. Yeah, so here we go. I take him out to this open area here. He has quite a few abilities. One of them is that, a ground slam, frontal ground slam. 150k physical damage, decreases armor by 25% for 20 seconds if you get hit, in a 30-yard cone in front of him, and it stacks, so you want to watch out for that. He has spinning axes he can summon, as you can see around the room. They deal 25k physical damage if you're within 6 yards of them, and knocks you back, so you want to watch out for that. At 75% HP, he's gonna start summoning his sword, which inflicts 5k physical damage every 0.5 seconds. As you can see here, they are going back and forth in the middle there. He also has his stick thingy, which spawns fire circle on the ground. Just move away from that. Yeah, that's his staff. The circle from the staff explodes if you stand in the middle of it, so you really want to move away. I just found a pattern here eventually where I made it quite easy. At 25% HP, he activates every last weapon in his arsenal. The mounted crossbows on the walls inflict 1000 physical damage every 1 second to a random enemy. So he's pretty simple, to be honest. I really didn't find him difficult at all. As long as when you find a good pattern and a couple of good spots to tank him like I did, then you shouldn't really have a problem with this boss, unless your healer is having difficulties. So yeah, that was Mogu'shan Palace. Hope you all enjoyed this small little video, and thank you all for watching, and I will be back with more Mr. Pandaria beta stuff as soon as more opens up. Hopefully soon we can get some 90 heroics, so try test it out. Thank you all, and goodbye.